What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at again with another review, and this one is for something special. This is for The First Man. Now, this is a game that is in early access. They approached me and offered me a key and said there's no embargo, I could put out a video when I want. And basically, I've been playing this game in my own time, trying to get as much out of the game as I can so I can give you a comprehensive breakdown of what this game has. Bear in mind, this is a game that is in early access. So based on what I'm telling you, it is based on the experiences I've had in early access. The accessibility tools in this are not there yet. They are bringing in stuff. They are on the roadmap. They do have plans to add a slew of accessibility features and tools for people from all different walks of life and different levels of accessibility. So whilst it's not in this build of the game, they have it on their roadmap. They are going to be working on it, so kudos to them. They will probably have to go back and have a look at it once they have more accessibility tools in on the game further along down the road. But this is an initial review based on what I've experienced, what they've done, and how I feel about it. So that's the accessibility part of the review done. Now we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it all. This is the very unique style of looking at two different genres and merging them in a very nice way. This is the hybridization of a management game with a strategy game, because it has online multiplayer, so you could build up your people and grow like you would do in stuff like Civilization. But it also has that management idea of you are this godlike being that controls the very facet of their individuality and their life and the roles that they will take on in life and all those features. And you also have to contend with AI generated races and creatures that may end up encroaching upon your territory, so you'll have to train people for defense of your little people and your little townies, or whatever you want to call them, or whatever you name your people, whatever you want to call them. In this is just a quick slew of tests and runs through what they've done, and they've done a really good job. I do like the fact that it's top down and it's not, you can float through everything. It's nice that they've been able to reduce the graphical constraints of the game and focus on the mechanics of the game. And that's a great thing. I think they've done a very good job with creating clear, concise features in the game. I will say that you must play this tutorial on this game in order to learn the unique style in which they have created their system. It is not a simple apples to apples of this is one management game. It carries over to the same style. They have their own unique system, and I definitely recommend checking out the tutorial for the game, because if you don't, you're going to be floundering and not knowing what you've got to do. They have done a very, very good job of creating multiple layers of systems within place on this game, from the development of each individual character's skill set, the goals and quests of your playthrough. So each different campaign has its own pros and cons and its own stories, so you have to follow those quest lines. So it does also have a story to it for each campaign, which is great, because most management games are all about setting up the best possible life for these beings, whereas this game actually has a story that you will follow in each of its campaigns. Now, they may not be the most in-depth of stories, but they are still a quest and a goal for you to set up, for you to play through with this game. And all in all, I think that is top tier. That is very forward thinking of them, and they have really tried to create a system that will allow you as a player to experience some pretty cool stuff. And that is why I say that the gameplay of this game is definitely up there for people who are looking for a goal-orientated management game like, say, Jurassic World, where your goal is to play through the story and make sure that each individual island is the best it can be and most profitable. That is just my example here. I feel that this game, it has, as I said, it is an early access. It has some bugs. It has some things that I would say need tweaking and maybe altering. I would definitely say that having a plan for accessibility is always great, and always try and reach out to, they should always try and reach out to people with disabilities and see how they make their own tools to try and incorporate those into the game, and make sure that they can help as many people from as many walks of life get involved. That being said, this is a game in early access, and I would definitely have to say that it is one that I would recommend to people who are looking forward to strategy style game of Civ, or they're looking for a management game like, say, and their next Jurassic World or their next Stardew. So I would say that this is the macro scale of that. You have different people, and I feel that that would probably be something that some people who have played those styles of games, 2 Point Campus, 2 Point Hospital, these are definitely ones that I would say may appeal to people who have played this style of game before, and people who've played Civ, obviously all the civilizations, Anno, stuff like that. If you've played a bit of Command and Conquer, setting up the strategy style of that with the multiplayer would definitely be something I'd also say may appeal to some people. It is definitely very well made. I will say that I would love to see more tools added into the game and stuff like that. He's done a very good job so far based on what I have experienced, and I'm very impressed with what they've done. It's a very, very well made game. I will say that I would love to see better UI tools, like cursor speed needs to be improved. You should be able to calibrate that better and have it scale based on just fast pulls or slow pulls, you know. It's just my opinion, but I feel they did a very good job of the game, and it plays very well, and I think that they've done an amazing job where they are right now. I feel like the fact that they have a clear and concise roadmap for this game shows that they've got a lot of mindset based on trying to make this game have a longevity that goes beyond its initial 6 months of release, and it with the fact that they have a roadmap that leads all the way into 2024 means that they are looking very far into their game's life cycle future, and I think that's great. If you have a difference of opinion, guys, if you played the early access, let me know. If this made you interested in it, please let me know. Sound off in the comments, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.